YouTube land. Welcome back to episode 7 of Let's Talk Records with my ladies, Miss Lady Soul.
Hey guys.
The Big Yellow Rebel.
Hey baby.
Yeah. Oh man. So before we started this, we was just kind of chopping it up about the world, but that's out the way, and now we're talking about music. In this episode, we talking about records that we played at house parties, basement parties, or when we went out to the little teenage clubs or whatever and heard and just enjoy. So we're talking about basically records, songs that we enjoy coming up at going to house parties and clubs. So with that said, this is what this is going to be about. And who wants to go first? But hey, I'm going to put a spin on it. Guess what? I want to go first.
All right.
I always said ladies first, but let's turn it around. And I'm going to go first.
Funk.
Okay.
Yes, it was a lot. I mean, especially DJing parties and stuff. And I just started just going to my shelf, just remembering stuff, pulling stuff. But one thing I remember when I went to house parties, that back in 1977, if you didn't hear anything off this album, you wasn't at a party. And I'm talking about All in All by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh my God. Of course. Of course.
Hey, look, Funk.
Oh, yes. If you,
I love it.
in 77,
Yep.
didn't have this album,
Yep.
it was at the wrong damn party. I
Everybody's
mean,
think alike, baby.
yeah, Serpentine Fire,
Oh.
woo, Jupiter,
Yes.
I like the song.
Yes.
Man, it gets no better than this.
Yeah.
I'm telling
And
you.
if you did not have this at that party in 77, you was going to another person's house
Ooh wee.
to look for the party that had this on in rotation.
Oh my gosh.
This was a fantastic album. I mean, not only that, I remember this album, and I remember when I bought it and I opened it up and pulled out that big poster
Ooh, yes.
that was in here. Poster was huge. It's so big, I'm not even gonna take it out of here and show it. I ain't got the room.
Oh, you got to show it.
This poster, do you got the poster yours?
I don't think so, because I have the reissue that came out a couple years back
Did you
on
put the
yellow
poster in
vinyl.
it?
What's in here? Hang on. No, it's not the repress or the reissue doesn't have that original poster. It's got
okay.
an insert.
Damn it, you're gonna make me pull it out. Oh, okay, you got this. Okay.
Yeah. But
this poster
I want to see.
is huge. All right.
Wow, that is big. All right, wait a minute.
My God.
Whoa, nice.
Look how young they were.
I'm telling you, man. That is
Yeah.
awesome. That is
Man.
awesome. Love it.
I mean, they had hits. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yes. If you
Man.
went to a house party and you wasn't playing that in 77, like I said, you was at the wrong house party.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
Earth, Wind, and Fire, my first love of, actually, that's why I want to pull this out, y'all.
I know. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it when she said
That's all right. There it is. This was the album that was unbelievable.
Oh, they did like
they condensed mine.
Oh, you got it.
They condensed it though for the reissue, and they put the lyrics on the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but that's nice. I never knew that the poster was that large. Wow.
Oh man, you know, I thought about it many times, wanting to frame it,
Mhm.
but
Hey, you're a
it's
teacher.
like sometimes you just take it away. Oh,
That's some
She has a
EWF.
teacher.
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey.
You know what? This now I don't feel bad about the whole Mary Clayton thing.
Mm.
Because y'all was on point. Now, me and Mike,
Well, when you said house party,
Mm.
that's the first album I thought of because my parents, we used to live on a corner house. And for their house party, they would have the speakers outside, you know, and, you know, neighbors in the backyard, they're making barbecue or whatever, you know, and just those early memories. I was little, but when I think of summertime, I think of this album, Summertime 77, 78. And that was summer, you know, that was a party back then. This album, you know, all the neighbors would come over and, you know, they gravitate towards the music, you know, and, you know,
yeah.
and my mom wore this album out. I mean, she would come home from work and play this album, play it at parties and, you know, play it at the slow songs on this one. You know, I'm like, oh my God, you know, she would just play them over and over again.
Yeah.
You know, Love's
That
Holiday.
I write the song. Woo!
Oh my God. Have you
Man.
ever, woo-wee, I'll write a song for you. So beautiful. Beautiful.
And that album, it was one of the albums that you put the needle on A all the way through, flip it over B. You never skipped the song on that album.
Right. Yeah, not a bad song.
That album was definitely no filler.
Yeah.
Every song you wanted to hear. You wanted to hear every song on that.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah.
So that's my first one. So who's next?
Oh, I want to hear Eve. I want to see what Eve's got.
All right. I've decided to, you know, focus on like world music because I'm from Haitian descent. When we had parties, we played like all kinds of music, including Haitian music. Of course, we used to, you know, play like popular music that was you know, big on the radio and whatnot. But we were very, very big on world music, man. Yeah. So I've decided, you know, to focus myself on world music, like they call it music, but. So I'm gonna showcase some Haitian music first, which is called compa music. It's Kompa or Konpa, whatever.
Compa.
But, yeah, let me showcase first band, which is called Taboo Combo.
Wow.
Hey!
Yes.
Did you send me that?
Yes, I sent you
I got that.
Yeah, I sent you this one. I sent you this one, Funk. I think.
Oh, that one. The writing's identical, though. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
nice.
Taboo Combo is one of the most popular compa bands from Haiti. They've been active since the 60s, and they're still doing their thing. I mean, they are like the ambassadors of compa music. If you're not familiar with compa music, it's a mix of African rhythms with Caribbean sound, a little bit of, you know, Latin sounds as well. It's pretty nice. It's very nice. And this band here, because they are based in New York, and they arrived in New York in the 70s, and they were highly influenced by funk music. You know, if you can see it by their clothing and whatnot, it's screaming like 70s. So
I love it. Yeah, those are some
their sound were highly influenced by funk music. And
it looked like they influenced by Earth, Wind, and Fire as well.
Yes, as well. So if you spin this one and the one I sent you, Funk, there's a lot of, you know, funk influences in their
pull that one up you sent. Show that one that you sent.
This one.
Yes, Mikey, she sent me that.
Yeah.
Get out.
That is fire.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my God.
Oh
That
my
album
God.
is
This
fire.
one was released in 79. So yeah.
Yeah.
So highly influenced by funk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking about my time period now, 79. All right.
Yeah.
I got to check that out.
And that album right there, she just showed that she sent me. That's another album, A to B Play.
Wow.
So
Every song was fantastic.
we used to play that in every parties. I mean, if you were to go to a Haitian party, of course you would hear some Taboo Combo, of course. So we were, I remember I have no memories since I'm a kid, and you learn how to dance, and you learn like how it's it was a huge thing. And we used to spin as well. So we have Taboo Combo. Then in the 80s, 90s, there are some other bands that were very popular, like this one in the late 90s. It's called Karimi. It's a trio.
Okay.
They were very, very big, and they are now based in the US, and they are very, very popular.
Very cool.
Very popular.
And what's the name? Is it Karami?
Wait, Carry Me. It's Carimi.
Carry Me. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
The it's like they took the first letters of their names. I think one guy's name is Carlo, Michael, Carlo, Richard, and Michael.
Oh, okay. Carry Me.
Yeah.
Look at it. I'm over here taking notes.
All right.
they are very big, very, very big. It's the new generation of compo music. So yeah, they are very big. Then we have this guy.
They're working out of the States now. They're touring the US.
States. Yeah, they're all based in the States, like in Miami or New York City. Most of them are.
I figure it was down in Miami somewhere, because I ain't seen them up here.
Yeah, most of them are based in either New York City or Miami. Yeah, most of them. And then you have this guy here who was, more like I wouldn't say crooner, but like more like ballads. And his name is Alan Cave. Is great vocals, amazing vocals, very, very beautiful songs. Yeah.
Wow. Alan Cave.
Right, Alan Cave. So if you had a girl or a boyfriend or girlfriend, man, you had to dance with Alan Cave. Oh my God! At every parties, every time, man. Alan Cave. Man, yeah. He was the crooner of the Haitian like music type. And then we were playing this compilation as well. I love
that cover.
I was gonna say I love that.
Yeah, a lot of compilation with
that'd be a cold-blooded vinyl, boy.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. But forget it. Now they don't release any CDs anymore, because in the Haitian communities they don't buy CDs or they don't buy vinyl anymore. So if somebody buys one copy, they just borrow it and make copies of it. So that's why the bands and the artists say, you know what, fuck it, we won't release any music on physical format. It's very sad, but yeah. In the 80s, they were still, pressing their stuff on vinyl, and in the 90s, they were like, "Oh yeah, let's press our stuff on CDs," but people don't buy it. They don't buy
physical formats now.
They don't buy physical format. I mean, if you are a family of, I don't know, one might buy one copy, but then let me borrow it. So I made tons of copies of it, which is
right.
And the artists don't make money out of it. So they said, you know what, it's too expensive and people don't buy it. So so now we sample it on Spotify and whatnot. We stream it, but they don't release anything big on physical format anymore, which is
man, that's crazy. Well, okay. Well, I never heard that.
Yeah.
So basically, they just making all these money live, huh? Doing live shows.
Exactly. Mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mostly live shows. Yeah. Mostly live shows.
Man, that's a shame.
It's sad. Yeah. So that was compo music, which was very big in any Haitian parties and whatnot. Then we played as well some music from the French West Indies. Cassava. I don't know if you ever heard of that band, Cassava. Yeah,
No.
West Indies from the islands of Guadeloupe and Martinique. Very, very good. It's kind of similar to compa music, but it's a bit different, but still very very danceable, very catchy.
That's Colombia, right? That label, Colombia.
Yeah, this one, yes, this one was Colombia. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So this is a huge band, known they known everywhere internationally. Yeah, they're very, very big. And this one was a big album, and the musical genre it's called Zouk, Z-E-D-U-K.
Zouk.
Yeah, Z-E-D-U-K. That's the title of this album is Majestic Zouk, and Zouk is the musical genre. Yeah,
Majestic Zouk. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm taking mental notes. Man.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the lead singer.
I'm right.
Unfortunately, the lead singer passed away last year. Unfortunately. But they've been doing their thing since the early 70s. Amazing bands. And this one as well, self-titled, it's one of the most popular albums.
I like that.
Covers are fire.
I was gonna say I like that cover.
Yeah, this one was released in, let me see. This one is from the 80s. 85.
85. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, that's a different label. Who are they on there?
Yeah, this is a different label. I mean, it's GD Productions. I don't know. Maybe it's a label.
Oh, it's like an independent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very big band from Zouk music. They are the ones who kind of invented the genre. They're very, very big. Yeah.
Very cool.
So for now it's your turn, Mikey.
Is it my turn? All right. So I knew Eve was gonna have something so interesting. That's really I love to learn about. Yeah, that is so cool. So for my next one, in that kind of same vein as Earth, Wind, and Fire, this immediately took me back to like backyard barbecues and all that back then. Talking about
I mean, come on.
Oh my God. I was raised on this album. Oh my God. My parents wore this out, my mom and my dad, for any gathering or just playing it around the house. So this was it. This was the album, man. So much goodness on this album. And I was looking for the reissue because I bought the reissue. They put this out on Red Vine. I couldn't find it. It's around here somewhere. But this album, man, you're talking about fight the power.
Yeah.
They would have blasting out the speakers and into the streets, right? The heat is on, the title track. Oh man, hope you feel better, love, for the love of you. Come on, great party music, great slow songs, sensuality parts 1 and 2, and then they call this one the baby maker. This one, make me say it again, girl. I think of some of those lyrics on this song, and it's like, man, if a man ever walked up to you and said these lyrics in here,
yeah.
Oh my God, So, but just real quick, I'll show the I used to gaze at this the picture in this gatefold when I was little. I would go through my parents' record collection, just gaze at it,
Yeah.
But
this was it. This was a definite mid to late 70s party record of sorts, party or whatever. It was just good for everything. So, but fond memories, I'm telling you.
Hey, and I tell you, I didn't really pull Isley Brothers. I didn't want to look biased because, you know, being down here where they're from and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But because they were a staple at every house party down here in Cincinnati. Isley Brothers, man. I mean, I can just name the albums. You know, Showdown, you know, they had Take Me to the Next Phase, Groove With You. One of my favorite tracks on that album, Showdown. Remember the song, I Ain't Giving Up No Love This Morning?
Oh, I think I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah. The lyrics on that is, oh my God. You talking about, if you listen to that and you know what you're talking about, it's like that was rated X right there. I ain't giving up no love this morning. Woo!
I love that. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, like, I think I said on my last video, how like when you're little and you hear things like that, you know, you're just grooving to it, you're singing along to it, you don't know what they're talking about.
Exactly.
Lyrics.
You get older and you listen like, what? What? Like, all right then, they got away with this, you know?
Yeah.
I love it. Yes.
Oh man, Isley Brothers was definitely woo.
Yeah, I know.
House party stuff. I mean, that was just like if you didn't have an Isley Brother record at a house party, especially here in Ohio, you know, you was at the wrong house party as well.
You was at the wrong house party. Yes,
because they were here. You know. You know. So if you didn't have an Isley Brother album at a house party, just like Earth, Wind and Fire, you was at the wrong party.
Yep. If you didn't have Earth, Wind and Fire, Isley Brothers, the OJs, you know. Then the guests would be going home probably.
Exactly.
Oh man. So, but Funk, I want to hear you because I knew you being the DJ. I said I know he got some Isley Brothers. What you got for us next? Because I know you got some.
Okay. It was just so hard. You know. So I just kind of went and I pulled this to keep me from pulling so many of these records. Rolls Royce.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the greatest hits. So I pulled this to keep my having to pull out so many of the albums because
beautiful.
This was house party stuff. I mean, you had I Want to Get Next to You, that slow cut. I want to get close. Oh my God.
Oh man.
And Love Don't Live Here Anymore.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, Wishing on a Star. I mean, Car Wash.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was just, Rolls Royce was like that group that came out of nowhere. And really, actually the biggest coming out of nowhere was a soundtrack to Car Wash.
Yeah, they were
heavily featured. He just took off.
Yeah.
And I mean, when that song, the beginning, when it starts, that Wishing on a Star, woo, man.
Yes. Beautiful song.
Her voice was just pure magic.
That pure, beautiful high voice that she had.
That Wishing on a Star was just fantastic.
Wishing on a Star. It must have made an impression on Beyonce because she covered it. Remember, she did a Wishing on a Star. Yeah.
So Rolls Royce was definitely at the house parties. You know, and then when he dropped that Love Don't Live Here Anymore.
Beautiful song.
They were more known for their ballads, their slow cuts that just was incredible.
Yeah.
Just incredible. So, and you don't hear them mention a lot. Even now,
That's
when
true.
people talk about R&B,
Yeah.
they never bring up Rolls Royce.
Mm-mm.
But they can't be forgot. Rolls Royce was a powerhouse in the 70s with their R&B songs that would just still live on. You just got to remember them and play them.
Yeah.
But Rolls Royce was definitely on the scene at house parties.
Oh man, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
they were awesome.
That's my other one, Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce, my goodness.
Yeah.
Woo.
And like I say, you don't hear people talk about Rolls Royce. You don't.
No, man. They're covered a lot.
I mean,
Yes.
you don't even hear them on the radio as much anymore.
Yes.
Even on so-called oldie stations, you don't hear.
No, you might hear
like
car wash.
Yeah, car
wash every now and then.
It's more popular, but yeah.
Yep.
That's too bad. Great.
Yeah.
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 I'd like to know what happened to the original lead vocalist. Where is she at now?
Oh, you know what? She is, of course, like all Black artists, they leave the United States. She lives over there somewhere in Europe somewhere, and she's still touring.
I was gonna say, if she lives in Europe, she most likely has a very nice career.
She's still singing these songs. You know, got her a band, and you know, because her voice is known with these songs. So she's still doing her thing, but overseas.
That's
you know, apparently, you know, unfortunately, that's where, you know, mainly Black artists have to go to still stay relevant or stay alive or even make money to eat.
That reminds me
But then again,
of,
I blame our own people for that too. How we just discard our artists. It's a shame.
That reminds me of remember Amy Stewart? Knock on wood. So she had the one hit here in America, you know, and they think she's the one who won. You go to Europe, she's huge. Has been touring forever. She's like major over there. Like in Italy and in France, and you know, she has like, you know, her face and her voice are so well known. She's been able to sustain herself and has a great career. They love Amy Stewart.
You know, America, they just throw that term one hit wonder, then he kick them to the curb. And then we don't hear no more about it. But then if you do stumble across something online or whatever, you find out they got a whole career overseas.
That's what I found out about something
that
like,
we do nothing about. And then we kind of like, well, damn, you know, don't blame them. Blame your country. You know, they had to survive. So that's what we went. And we don't miss out on so much good music that they don't make overseas.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Same thing. Remember the artist here? She's from Cincinnati, Penny Ford.
I've heard of Penny Ford.
She lives in Germany now, making music.
Really?
Out
of here. Wow.
She just got inducted here in Cincinnati. They opened up, I don't know if you heard about it. They opened up a Black Music Hall of Fame down on the banks, down by the river.
I heard about that.
She came back this summer and got inducted there. And she did an interview on the radio station, and that's how I found out that she was in Germany. Living there and making music. So that's where she's at. Because I was wondering whatever happened to her, because I got a couple of, you know, I think I got 2 of her albums. And, you know, every time I flip through and I see it, I'm like, I mean, where Penny Ford at? But then when she got inducted and came here this summer, I was like, oh, well, it's good to know, number one, she's still here. You know, still living. And but she lives in Germany now.
Wow, good for her.
That's where these artists go. You know, they got to go overseas to keep a career going. It's a shame what we do to our artists.
I've heard that. I've heard like Shaka Khan and Donna Summer in interviews. So they say that like for example, in Germany, they love Black artists over there. You know,
Yeah.
so, and they were surprised. Like they went over there. You wouldn't believe the following that a lot of, particularly a lot of Black female artists have over there. So, hey, you know, go where your fan base is. Go where the money is. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know. So, yeah. That's wow. Amazing.
Yeah. Because basically, America, you know, we waste our artists away just like we waste food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. Yep. You might have a hit or two here, and then, you know, you might toil into obscurity. And then, it's you know, it's those things definitely happen.
On to the next thing new.
On to the next thing, you know. There have been a few artists here who've had been fortunate to have their careers kind of like reinvigorated or like Betty LaVette, you know, artists like that, you know, where their careers lie dormant until someone discovers them, you know, again. And so, and then, you know, they have that, you know, late era success, you know. So, but yeah, if it doesn't happen, it's best bet. Yeah, move abroad. Amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. And then sometimes you got to blame the artist too a little bit. I mean, for instance, and I hate to say this because I just did give them the flowers about her, Anita Baker. I kind of blame her because she came into the news when she won her master's back. You know, so everybody's kind of talking about her. So she won that, she should have had something in the can ready to release. Ride that wave, put something new out.
Right.
While people got your name in their mouth, like, whoa, she won her master's back. Whoa. Still ain't heard nothing from her.
Yeah.
Now that don't die down.
Wow.
You know, so I kind of fought her. When that came out and everybody was talking about it, congratulations. If you got on Instagram, you see them posting, congratulating her and everything. All right. I was excited, like, oh, she gonna put out something now.
Yeah.
Not.
She didn't do anything. Is she having any like personal issues or anything that we know of? Or?
No, because I have seen a couple YouTube videos where she was doing a little small venue somewhere, still kind of doing little small clubs and stuff. So she's still doing stuff. Okay. You know, but she just not in the studio.
She just decided not to record right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, which didn't right. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, she should have, like they say, you know, strike while the iron's hot, you know.
Right.
And that could have given her career some new momentum, but you know, she didn't seize upon it. So
yeah, because I don't know if it's one or both her sons. I know she got two boys, but I know one definitely, but it could be they actually play in her band.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it ain't like she can't say, you know, I ain't got a babysitter. Your kid's with you in your band.
Well, I hope she'll record something soon, get with the right producers, get right songwriters, and somebody can, you know, maybe that's it. Maybe she doesn't have the, you know, maybe no one's beating down her door to start a new album for her, you know, but, you know, I don't know what the situation is, but.
I don't need it. That's why I'm not trying to be too hard on her. But I love her so much that I just wish that she would put out something new.
Oh, yeah. I would love to hear. I would love to hear something new from her.
Yeah. All right. Who's next?
I think I'm next.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know about y'all guys, but in the 90s, at every party I went to, we had to play some, you know, some reggae dancehall. I mean, come on, especially dancehall. And this guy here was like played in every party.
Shabba. Oh, I knew it! I knew you were going to Shabba! Shabba! I knew it!
Shabba! I mean, this is the greatest hit. I mean,
this
come on.
with Shabba.
I love it.
Some Shaba. I mean, hey, Mr. Loverman, Tingling.
Ooh,
Oh man. Oops. Oh man. Some
Shaba.
Shaba. Shaba.
Oh,
Shaba. Oh my God.
Man. This guy was like
man.
played in every party I went to.
What's all on there?
You have Taylor, Load of Girls, Mr. Loverman, Tingling, House Call,
Ooh, right there, stop.
I used to love House Call.
House
My
Call,
God.
Man, that house call,
yes,
Man.
that bass line.
yes.
Boom, boom. Oh my God.
Pirates Anthem, Roots and Culture, Shine High Girl, Wicked in Bed, Slow and Sexy, The Jam, Bad and Wicked, Let's Get It On, Twice My Age.
That's my age.
Yeah, and Ram Dancehall. I mean, Shaba was just the 90s.
Woo!
Come on,
I'm telling
come on.
you know what? I got a lot of that stuff on 12 inch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Shaba, and we had of course some Buju Banton.
Buju Banton. Yes.
Yeah.
With Champion. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philo, Champion.
Oh man.
Oh my God, man. This was just Wanna Be Loved. Oh man. Oh man. I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
in the 90s. Shaba Ranks and Buju Banton.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely
See
did.
that, girl? We put you in the 90s too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if you guys remember, I have another one. It was soca music, but the Soca Boys with the track Follow the Leader. Follow the leader.
Sounds familiar.
No, you don't. Oh my God.
That slipped me.
Follow the Leader. That was a bit later though, in the late 90s, early 2000. They had the track Follow the Leader was like huge. The Soca Boys. Yeah.
Mm.
This was another one. Oh man. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh man.
And
Now I gotta go find my 12 inch house call.
Yeah.
Oh my
House
God.
Call. Oh my God.
Oh,
That was with
Ooh,
Max.
man.
Was it him and
Because
Maxi Priest?
that was him and Maxi Priest, right?
Yep. Maxi
Yeah.
Priest.
Yeah.
Him and Maxi Priest. Yeah.
Great song.
Yeah. Woo-hoo.
That was the hit Murder She Wrote as well with that was I couldn't find the CD. Yeah, that was another one. I mean, dancehall in the 90s was just, I mean,
Sure. And don't forget about my girl Petra.
Yeah.
Ooh, man. Yeah.
Queen of the pack.
Yeah. Well, I love when she redid Race Jones Pull Up to the Bumper.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Man.
Yeah. Oh
Man,
my God.
Something else.
Yeah.
She was something else.
Yeah.
Oh man. Amazing.
Yeah.
Man, great memories of the early 90s.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Of course, we were playing as well some Bob Marley, but I mean, dancehall was just so, it was party music. It was party music.
Yeah, it was. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that's fantastic. Woo-wee. She showed Shaba. I was like,
Soon she said dancehall. Yeah. Because at first, until she said guy, because soon she said I had Petra in my head. But then when she said guy, I knew it was Shaba.
Oh man, where is Shaba? Where is he now?
I don't know.
He's going on because he was so hot.
Yeah.
And everything was Shaba Ranks in the early 90s and stuff. Yeah. And then after a while, you didn't hear from him anymore.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to him. Yeah.
Oh man. Love it. Oh my God. So who's next? Are we doing some more dance hall or no?
I don't have any dance hall, but like I said, we have Shaka Demus and the Brothers with Murder.
I got excited twice. when she put out that Isley Brothers, woo! And then oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then. So I guess it's my turn. All right.
Yeah.
Your turn.
So this is more of some of the stuff I grew up with. So my mom used to take like disco dance lessons. And so she was always, like disco dancing in the basement, in the living room, every time we would have somebody over. So these were some of her favorites that I remember. They became favorites for me. So we got the Spinners. We got Dancing and Loving.
Yeah.
My God, this little short dude always reminded me of my dad. He looked like my dad. But we had the big hit off of here was Working My Way Back to You, Forgive Me Girl on here.
Yeah.
The Spinners. We had some Chic. She was big in the 45. So you always heard some Chic coming out of our house. I Want Your Love. We had some these girls were so tough. She was always
yes.
Oogie.
This album is amazing. This album is amazing. Oh,
I love them. I just picked up some
yes, I have it as well.
Yes. These sisters were so tough. I love them and could never other than this album could never come across their stuff. I just bought a couple albums from a place in Germany.
Me too. I have another of their albums, but they are not easy to find. Yeah,
they're not easy to find. I don't get it. And and their albums
they tore up.
Yeah.
Poor condition.
Yes, very poor condition. I don't get it because they're so talented. And I just love them. And so she would blast this one all the time. This was a great party anthem. Boogie, oogie, oogie.
Yeah.
Love it. So that was part of the disco party train. We had
oh yeah.
Of course.
I had that, yes.
So Donna Summer and some Barbara, that 12-inch version. Oh my God. When my little ears heard that, I was man.
That cover is epic.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're so beautiful together on it. But love that extended dance version on here with the Waters doing the backing vocals on that. Hey, unbelievable. Great party record from back in the day. And let's see, got a couple more from that brief window of time. Who didn't dance to this at a house party?
This was on my list. This was on my list before I decided to focus on world music.
Oh my God, it's gonna stop.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
All night.
Yep. Oh
man.
Wow. And that breakdown is killer.
Oh, isn't it oh my God. Woo, that bass. My God.
That bass, oh man.
Man, I'm telling you. Oh my God.
The Brothers Johnson. Yep.
Still a great song. Still a good party starter. Great video. I didn't know they had a video for Stomp back in the day, but if you ever catch it, it's fun to watch. It's a great video for Stomp. But just a great song, great album. I remember, my mom used to play always at parties around the house, Strawberry Letter 23 all the time. But something about this album really grabbed me. It was just so funky. But there you go. That's from that whole era. And just got a couple more from that time. I featured this one in a disco video from a couple years back. And I'm going to bring it out again because my mom played it to death. It was always on the speakers and it scared me to death, but I love it. So on this album, West Coast Sizzlers, it's a disco compilation. And it had one of the biggest hits.
Don't you do it.
You know what I'm talking about.
Don't you do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what song I'm going for?
Wait a minute. Let me see.
You got it? Okay. I'll wait. Okay. What you got? CJ and Company. Yes, that's the one. That is the one. Is that the 12-inch?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my
No,
God.
that's the whole album. I'm sorry, that's the whole
Was that the whole album?
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh my God. That is the song from this compilation. This wasn't on a compilation when my parents had it. They had I think the 45, I think.
Mm.
But that song used to scare the hell out of me. Devil's Gun.
Yeah.
I love it. That is disco royalty, that song. And
oh my God. Yeah.
I could never find it. I had to find it on this compilation though. But man, that track.
Oh yeah, it's hard to find a clean copy of this.
It really is. It really. I searched high and low and was stunned when I found it on here because you heard this coming out of every disco, every house party at that time when I was younger. I would go over to my cousin's house. They were playing it, and it was. But the track is so. It has that darkness about it though, because of what they're singing about. But it's great. So that track, also the very first track to kick off opening of Studio 54. That's the very first song ever played at Studio 54, Devil's Gun.
Oh.
So, but that was a huge track. Loved it.
Because I had that too. And
yes.
I knew you was talking about Devil's Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the only songs I used to love to dance to, but man, it scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, I can understand. Have you ever heard it?
No, never. No.
If you heard it, you know what Mikey's talking about.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Woo.
I know you can. I'm trying to think of some of the lyrics now. Can you remember?
Wait a minute. Let's say like B5 for the thumb. You're looking down the barrel of the devil's gun.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to take a stand against the devil's gun.
Yeah.
I used to hear that thumping bass voice. I said, "Oh shit, I'm about to get the hell out of here."
When that voice comes into there, you looking around, think you watching The Exorcist or something. Yeah.
It puts you in the mind of that. I was like, oh my God. That one used to scare me. And I'm Your Boogeyman by Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Yeah.
Yeah, because back in the day, the Boogeyman, I thought the Boogeyman was somebody was, gonna be hiding in your basement, waiting to dance your ass to death, So my mom be like, go down in the basement and get this for me. I'm like, shit, the Boogeyman's on? You must be out your mind. I'm not going down no basement. I'm like, nope.
Oh yeah, I'm your Boogeyman.
Yep.
Man.
Between that one and Devil's Gun, that kept me
that
kept me scared. So
that Devil Gun was fired though.
That was fire. I love that. So they still play that to death on Studio 54 radio. They play it a lot. But I'm trying to think, was that another one? I think that's it. That's all I got for this window right now. But
okay. That was classic. That was a good
man.
one.
Oh
man. Oh, it's on me?
It's on you, Funk.
Okay.
Take it to white.
Now, I'm gonna talk about this and give a little history lesson on something.
Okay.
When it comes to this album and this song. Fatback Band number 12.
Yes. All right.
Don't know it.
The song was called King Tim the Third.
Okay.
I've heard of Fatback Band. I know them.
Okay. You probably know him too when he had the album Hot Box with Money, Oh Money. Gotta get my hands on something. And Backstroke, looking for that good stuff.
Yeah.
Backing up on that backstroke. Yeah.
A lot of people sampled that
right here, and the reason I pulled this,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a misconception with this song called King Tim the Third and Rapper's Delight.
Okay.
When you think about Sugar Hill Gang, Rapper's Delight, they always say that was the first commercial rap song.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not true.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason D gave it to Rapper's Delight because it was promoted better and it had a bigger following, so that made it more successful. But it was not the first commercial rap song. It was Fatback Band King Tim III. This actually came out 6 months before Rapper's Delight. Now, DJs, and if you bought music and loved music and followed music, you knew that. You knew that this was first. But once it get out, and you know, the commercial world just F's up everything. You know, and they put their own stamp on it. You know, so they put Rapper's Delight as the first big success commercial rap record. You know, but in fact, this King Tim III by Fatback Band came out first, 6 months before Rapper's Delight. And the dates, and I wrote it down here, the date Rapper's Delight came out was September 16, 1979. This came out in March 25th, 1979.
Get out. Okay.
So if you was DJing during parties and dancing, we was rocking to this, saying, man, this is some slick stuff. Listening to that rapping and the beat. Have you ever heard King Tim III?
No.
No.
Man, pull up King Tim III when this is over with. Listen to it. Y'all want to be like, well, damn, I like that better than Rapper's Delight.
Wow. And you say this predates Rapper's Delight success release.
March 79, and Rapper's Delight came out September of 79.
Okay.
6 months later.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when you play King Tim III, you're going to be like, oh, man, okay. And if you know anything about Fatback Band, you know they know how to jam. But this was like lighting up house parties.
Wow.
6 months before Rapper's Delight did it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do we know anything about the chart success on that single, on that rap single? Like how well did it do?
That's why Sugar Hill Gang got all the accolades, because it went up the chart. I think this came in like on the Hot 100 like 26.
That's
when
not
Rapper's
bad.
Delight went all the way up to number 1.
Wow. Still 26 is not bad though.
Not bad though, but it's not number 1.
Right.
So you know how we are. We all about the hits. We got to number 1. So that's why this fell and got that. Didn't get the recognition it should have got. So, but you can read stuff about it where actually they do talk about this being the first commercial rap song, but they just put Sugar Hill first because it got more response and it ended up being higher on the charts.
Okay.
But check out King Tim III. You won't be disappointed. You'll be rocking to it because we were in the house parties.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Fatback Band 12. Because you know Fatback Band got a lot of albums.
I know they do.
I can go back. Remember the song he had, I Like the Girls?
Oh yeah.
Girls,
that was them.
I Like the Girls. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Fatback was doing these things. They had a song called, remember, older song called Bus Stop?
Yeah.
The Bus Stop? Yeah. Fatback Band has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, and they always had good songs, hit songs, but he just wasn't pushed to the forefront like so many other bands. You know, they were a great band, but you know, the record companies always pick and choose, and even society. Who do you want to just put up there, like, you know, Earth, Wind and Fire, boom, you know, up there. You know, but Fatback Band, great band. If you don't have any of these records, I say grab them. They out there. I mean, they're not hard to find.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know I've come across some Fatback Band records while I've been out crate digging, so I'll definitely have to pick some up. They're not always in great condition when I see them.
That's
right. Yeah,
but I've definitely seen their albums. Yeah.
Because believe it or not, they're so talented that rappers love to sample these stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Love to sample Fatback.
I was gonna say I've heard one of their songs sampled at least.
Yeah. You don't heard Money get sampled. Backstroke don't got sampled.
That's
you know, heard I Like the Girls get sampled. I mean, so much of this stuff got sampled. Even King Tim III, little elements of that got sampled. You know, and sometimes a lot of these stuff that get sampled, they're not in the hits, but they sample on their albums and other tracks. You know, so unless you actually bought that whole album of that rapper, then you might be able to say, oh, that's such and such on that. But it's not a hit song, but it's still their song being sampled. You know, but yeah, Fatback 12, King Tim III. And hey, check it out. And you understand what I'm talking about. And actually, I like King Tim III way better than Rappers Delight.
Okay. Wow.
I'm gonna check it out. Sure.
That's saying a lot. All right.
Yeah. So that's that. So
all right.
moving on.
All right, Eve.
My turn.
Yes.
All right, Latin music. I had an uncle who was huge in Latin music. He's the one who introduced me to, you know, Latin music, and I loved it. And we used to play that as well in parties and whatnot. Then I took some, you know, dance lessons, and you know, in the late 90s, early 2000s, Latin music was pretty huge as well. So yeah, so I mean, he introduced me to some classic, like, you know, Celia Cruz and Willie Colon. This was released not too long ago. I think maybe last year, the year before. Some great salsa music. I mean, you cannot go wrong with Celia and I mean, they are, you know, classic, you know, artists. Great stuff.
Yes. That cover is beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're probably, you know, familiar with this guy here in the late 90s, early 2000s. He was like everywhere. Elvis Crespo. Suavemente.
Ooh, he looks familiar.
I mean, Suavemente was like, the track Suavemente was like everywhere. I mean, if you were a little bit familiar with Latin music, this guy was like huge.
Oh my
this
God.
album is very good as well. It's called Pintame, like, you know.
I have seen that.
Yeah.
I have seen that.
So great stuff. This is like merengue, salsa, like a mix of, you know, both genres. But this guy, like, this one was released in 1999. So like in the late 90s, this guy was everywhere. Then I mean, I had some, you know, other stuff like, you know, Victor Manuel. He is from
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
He is from Puerto Rico. He's a Puerto Rican, I think, artist. Great salsa artist as well. Love the guy. I mean, then you have Eddie Herrera with this guy. I think is from the Dominican. This is when merengue, like
merengue.
I love this stuff. I mean, I was really into Latin music in the early 2000s. You know, I was learning Spanish and whatnot. So
that was a great time to be in
at parties. We were playing a lot of Latin music, and this one is another Puerto Rican, Jerry Rivera. He's another Puerto Rican artist.
Jerry Rivera.
Yeah, very good. a lot of ballads and whatnot. But yeah, he was a great one as well. So yeah, Latin music that was played a lot in the party that went to. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, it depends on your area where you was living, who was around you that really kind of dictated the music that was being played at these house parties and clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I said, you could live in the same state, but they used to say on a different side of the tracks. Yeah, be totally different, but you're in the same state.
Oh my gosh! Yep, very cool. Yeah. And what was the last young artist name? Jerry Rivera.
Jerry Rivera.
Jerry Rivera. Okay.
Yeah. Jerry Rivera. Yeah.
Very cute. What a little cutie. I love it. Oh man.
But Elvis Crespo was like he was huge. Suavemente, you probably heard it because it was on the radio. It was like everywhere. This song was everywhere. Yeah.
I know he looks familiar. I have to check him out.
Yeah. I remember, I don't know if you guys watched the movie like Dance With Me with Vanessa Williams.
Oh yeah.
The singer Cheyenne.
Yeah.
The movie like in the early 2000s. She was a dancer, a dance teacher and a professional dancer and whatnot. And she had a school. And like everybody was taking like Latin dance classes. It was
That's right. Yeah, because a lot of those films, you saw everybody taking that dance class back then. Yep, you sure did.
What was that movie? Richard Gere played in.
Was it Save the Last Dance? Or
no, Richard Gere.
I know what you're talking about.
Shall We Dance?
Shall We Dance? That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Was it with
and who was his wife? Susan Sarandon was his wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
Shall We Dance? Yeah. That's a good movie.
My
God. And then
you
taking those dance lessons. Yeah.
Yeah. Very influential. Love it.
Yeah.
Those are some great titles.
That's it for me.
Okay. So
like I said, I focus myself on world music because
I love it.
I knew you guys would have shown like great stuff like pop and funk and R&B. So I said, let me focus myself on.
I love it.
That's what it's all about. Because, like I said, I'm taking notes. Like, what the hell?
Same here, man. I love it. So, because it's always an education, learning about things that maybe weren't, I didn't hear when I was coming up, and so it's I love hearing other people's experiences, and what did they listen to, what did they rock out to, and so this is great for me. I love it.
Yeah,
like, I'm taking mental notes too. I said, I need to find some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, me
because you want to hear different things.
Yeah.
Especially like, shoot, I get off work, come home, I'm like looking for something different all the time to listen to that's in my collection. So
exactly.
Right. Oh man. Now that's purely awesome. I love it. Let's see, for me, so like I'm thinking about when I got a little bit older and like in my junior high school years, I'm thinking about school dances. I'm thinking about after school parties or weekend parties. And these are some of the things that the kids were playing. These are some of my favorites back then. So this is like MTV era dance party music, so this got some Madonna, and this is a 12-inch record. This is a recent, I'd say last few years, RSD release. Mid 80s, you couldn't turn from some of these dance mixes. We had the extended remix for Holiday on this one. We had Material Girl, Into the Groove. I mean, heard that all the time. So Angel, the extended dance mix for Angel, which is brilliant. Nile Rodgers did such great work with her at this time. So, but
Nice
There's
cover
that.
art. I got the
I know that the cover is fantastic.
fantastic.
And
Yeah.
when I think of mid-'80s dance music and parties and clubs, you know, this was everywhere. A lot of these tracks were everywhere. So, but you had some Madonna for sure. And this was probably the first 12-inch record I ever bought. I used to play it all the time. I heard it at a school dance, you know, so this was popular. This is
Sheba.
Sheba. It was probably the first, the extended remix on here of Sheba is killer. It's still one of my favorites.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, first, I remember buying this 12-inch from the local record stores in my area, but the first 12-inch I ever bought. But this is amazing. It's got the special dance mix and what else? I think it's just the 7-inch version. But yeah, if you ever hear it, it's to die for.
Yeah.
You got that one too?
I got that, yeah.
Awesome, man.
I love that cover. I got that, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. And what else do we have at that time? This is one of my favorites. I used to hear this. Kids used to play it all the time. Video was in constant rotation. I remember going ice skating once. We had an ice skating party and they played this. This fond memories of this one. This is the remix for Duran Duran's Is There Something I Should Know? What's still one of my favorite songs of them. Very at the top of my Duran Duran list.
Yeah.
Also, one of the early 12-inch records I ever purchased there. So, but yeah, some little like music from 84, 85. Oh, got one more from that era. Great dance party music. We've got Berlin's No More Words.
Oh, yeah.
No More Words and Dance in Berlin on this 12-inch. Great party song.
You couldn't turn on MTV without seeing Berlin's videos.
You really couldn't. Yeah, they were huge at that time.
Yeah.
Huge at that time. And you were starting to hear more dance remixes on the radio at that time. So, and again, you know, you would hear this in school. If somebody was having like an after school gathering or a weekend gathering party at the house, you would hear this song. All these songs, Cyndi Lauper, Madonna, Berlin, Duran Duran. This was like, you couldn't go to some kind of party at that age and not hear these songs. So, yeah. So like 84, 85, these were some biggies at that time.
Yeah. You know, going back to Madonna, you know, one of my favorite 12-inches that she did.
Which
the
one?
Song, I tell you. And I got 2 of those on 12-inch because I love it so much. Dress You Up. Dress You Up with My Love. Oh, my God.
Great
and
song.
The 12-inch breakdown of that is wicked.
Love it.
You ever heard the 12-inch breakdown of that?
Yeah, I haven't played in a long time. I do have that 12-inch. Yeah, that's a great. Yeah.
When this is over with, drop the needle on that. Man.
Okay.
That 12-inch version of that Dress You Up, Madonna, is killer.
Yes. Oh my God. Bringing back some memories. And you said, what was the other one? You said Dress You Up. You said there was another one.
No, I was just kind of saying Dress You Up with My Love.
Yeah.
That was killer.
Yeah, that's when she could do no wrong.
Oh, no. I mean, any 12-inch of Madonna is fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Madonna did no wrong when it came to those 12-inch remixes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, she was just churning them out one after the other.
Many of the artists from the 80s, you know, Madonna, Prince, Janet Jackson. I mean, they did some amazing 12-inch. I mean, remixes and whatnot, long versions. Like, man.
I was gonna say that's when remixes were remixes back then. It's now when you hear about remixes now, it's like, you know, whatever. But back then,
like, where the remix at?
Right.
It's so faint that it doesn't do anything. You know, the whole breakdown of the song is missing out of these new remixes.
Right.
It's like, okay, where's the action at here? That's the thing about 12-inches. To me, they put action into the music.
Yes.
you know, when it got to a part and you kind of knew it was coming, when the vocals just kind of faded, and then it just kind of like, you hear that drum, that kick drum, and then it just builds back up. Killer stuff. Killer stuff.
Yeah, that's what's missing now. It's like if you hear a lot of remix songs now, it's very watered down.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything to, you know, build up the song or, you know, make it funky or, you know, do anything, like there's no breakdown or anything like there used to be in the middle. And like back then you had true masters doing remixes back then, you know, like you knew, like if you saw like Frankie Knuckles' name on a remix, or if you saw, you know, like I'm trying to think of somebody else. There were so many back then that were so good, you know, but
Morrison, all that. Another guy, Morrison. What's his name? Is it Dave Morrison or something? He does a lot of house remix music.
Yeah.
Is it Morrison or? It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't get it out. But yeah. And that's it. And I remember too, the 12 inches. Like now, we hit the DJs when he was scratching and all that stuff. You didn't even need to do none of that. Just drop the needle and let it play.
Right.
Because that 12-inch was going to entertain you. You didn't have to wiki wool it at all. Just let it play.
Wiki.
Yeah, you didn't have to do none of that. You let that 12-inch play, and it was going to surprise the hell out of you.
Yeah,
because like you say, the engineers were working magic on that stuff.
Oh man,
that's when you were really was doing some remixing.
Some remixing. Oh God, yeah. One day I was Jelly Bean Benitez. You know, his name. If you saw him on a remix, you know it was going to be great. A lot of people like that, but yeah, it's like now it's like. You know, you don't get excited about it now. It's you know, remixing is a little bit different now. But back then, at that time, you knew if you were picking up a 12-inch and saw their names on it, you knew you were getting something good. You were getting
yeah. And don't even get into house. Don't even get into
house music. Yeah.
Amazing. I tell you. I know Eve's not a fan of dance and house music.
No, I like house and dance music. I like it, honestly.
Oh, okay.
I do. 90s stuff. I do. I just don't have it on physical format, but I was, you know, in the 90s, I was I was like Mikey said, when it comes to, you know, school parties and whatnot. We used to play that. I mean, Technotronic. Crystal Waters.
Okay.
We used to play that stuff, of course.
Yeah, Technotronic. Yeah. What was that song? This beat is Technotronic. Yeah.
This beat is Technotronic. Yeah.
Pump the Jam.
Pump up the Jam. Yeah.
I might as well pull it out now since we talked about it.
Yes.
Pump up the Jam. That's it right there. And that cover's iconic.
Yep.
That's another iconic cover.
You couldn't go anywhere without hearing this.
Yeah. Oh, so you dropped the needle. That opening?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
you knew.
You knew it.
Down. Oh my God!
The dance floor was about to get crowded. That one, man. But that's amazing.
It right there. Yeah, you might as well bring it on out there.
Might as well bring it on out since we've been talking about it.
Yeah.
Man, this was such a good. I used to love this video. Love the video.
Yeah.
But this one was that one where it had a little controversy at the time because they were using a model in the video and they weren't using the real singer, you know. Remember it was Technotronic featuring Felly?
Yes.
And Felly was the model, but it was Ya Kid K who was doing
Ya Kid K. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and the same thing, you know, went through the same thing with Black Box, you know, Martha Wash doing the vocals, but they had a model in the video and, you know, stuff
and
like that.
Did CC Music Factory get busted like that too?
Yep, same thing. Martha Wash doing the vocals, CNC Music Factory, but they had, you know, Zelma, you know, as the model.
Yeah. And don't even let me get into Milli Vanilli.
Ah. I almost bought some out. I was like, oh man.
I mean, it was a whole. They were actually considered a reggae band, and it was a whole reggae band basically
that was doing their vocal.
Milli Vanilli in front of them, and I actually seen pictures of the original band that did all the music.
Yeah,
and they were like older. They were like in the 40s, like late 30s and 40s. That's why they couldn't use them.
Yeah,
because they felt it was too old. You know,
and it was Frank Farian who put them together. Same guy who was behind Boney M. And you know, I think he worked with the Village People too. I think. I think. So, but so he had this great this great record of putting together all this classic dance music, and thought, hey, he fooled me because I saw Milli Vanilli in concert. You know, I didn't know that they weren't singing.
I tell
you. But
and I also seen the video when the track started skipping.
It happened on that Club MTV tour. I saw one
live tour.
But
that's too bad, man. I felt for these guys, honestly, man.
You know what though? It's still great music, and I don't care. A lot of people trash their records. I still got mine. I paid damn good money for them, and I'm keeping them.
You should, because as soon as that scandal broke, and they wanted, to take back their Grammy that they got for Best New, they pulled all their albums. BMG pulled all their albums out of print and discontinued. So if you have anything, definitely keep it. So.
I mean, because the thing is, I can relate to it better now because I did see the original band. You know, so now when I listen to it, I picture that band. You know, doing the music. So I don't even think about the whole Milli, because it's good music regardless.
It's good music. Yeah, it is. You know, so put together, well produced.
You can't take away that the music is still good regardless of how it went down. It was actually still a band. Playing that music.
That's true. It's just a shame it had to happen that way. You know, it's just you got
to blame the record companies for that. Because they knew. If anything, the record company should have got hit hard more than anybody.
Right.
I think the whole Grammy system should have went after the record company about this. You know, not go after the artists. You should have went straight to them. Like, what you did was not right. What you did was disgrace the music industry. No wonder so many people think we shady, which you are, but still, you can throw that argument out if you want to make it sound good, but we know you're shady. We know you're robbing stuff. Like I just saw the story about how Sony and Michael Jackson, how they still dogging him out. Even in death. Still trying to steal so much of his catalog and everything. But,
no, I hadn't heard that.
It's still stuff going on with Michael Jackson and Sony. You know, because when at the time Michael Jackson died, Michael Jackson owned 50% of Sony. It was a 50-50 thing. And they just can't let that go. They want it all.
Wow.
Yeah, they want it all.
That's crazy.
And the thing they really want is to control that Beatle catalog. They want it all.
Wow.
And he's thinking if it was a 50-50 and he died and I guess didn't have his business in order, they thinking they're entitled to it.
I was wondering what happened to that. I know he had bought or owned partially owned the Beatles catalog, and I was wondering what happened with that when he died and how that played out.
It's just behind the scenes, but he definitely still fighting. You know, yeah, he's still trying, you know, because basically his kids are still living, his mom is still living. So, you know, you just don't think he's going to go and snatch that stuff away. You know, especially while the mother's still living.
Right, Catherine.
You know, dude, he better wrap her in bubble wrap. Because, hey, you know, I still think there's something shady with Michael. Yeah, because it's kind of funny. Here you got two major artists that was fighting, winning the rights to the music and everything. Now they dead. And I'm talking about Prince as well.
Yeah.
Just dead. You know. So, and then it's funny too, because right before Prince died, he just re-engaged back with Warner Brothers. It was releasing stuff, and then boom, he dead. That's kind of weird.
Wow.
Weird.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Oh well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know we'll be seeing a lot more Prince stuff in the next month or so. They're putting some more stuff out there. The hits 1 and 2, yeah.
Same here with these two albums by the same group. And you knew you was at a house party, especially these two songs were super long. So you need to bring an extra shirt or have a towel around your neck if you're going to be on that dance floor trying to dance to the end of each one of these songs. In the first one, Funkadelics, One Nation Under Groove.
Oh, yes.
Getting down just for the funk of it. You knew when that came on, but for the DJ, it was a bathroom break. You know, it was like, let me got to know this and go to the restroom. You know? So, and he just left it play because this was a party starter right here. One Nation Under Groove, Funkadelic. Couldn't go wrong with this at a party.
No.
And the next one, Knee Deep.
Oh, yes.
Not just Knee Deep.
Absolutely.
He was on the Knee Deep when they did The Freak With You. Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Uncle Jam Want You. Knee Deep. That was like over 15 minutes long.
I remember that cover. I remember that. I used to go to my cousin's house. We would play it to death at my house. They go to my cousin's house. They'd be playing. They'd be playing it. Oh my God. That brings back such good memories.
I mean, look at the swag, man. Just the swag on the cover, man.
I was one of those.
Come on. The chair and everything.
Yeah.
Now Knee Deep was longer than One Nation Under Groove. So actually, if you was DJing and had to use the restroom, this will allow you at least to probably do a number 2. That's how long it was.
Woo.
But great songs.
It would have.
Songs. And these were songs too that had, if you were out there house partying and these weren't being played, like once again, I'm gonna keep saying it, you was at the wrong part.
Yes.
You know, fantastic music.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm gonna do, where is it at? I'm gonna do these two.
Heat Wave. Oh yes.
Groove Line and Boogie Nights.
Yep. Oh my God.
If you hear these songs, you were at the wrong part.
I'm telling you. Yep.
Yeah. And this cover was really iconic.
I know. I love it. Yeah, with the melting wax. On the curb.
If you went to any of your friends' house and didn't see this laying up against the wall on the floor, on stereo, get the hell out the house because they don't know music. I'm telling you, this right here, I mean, you had Too Hot to Handle Boogie Nights. Ain't no half stepping.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know I'm finna go. That always and forever.
Always and forever. Yep.
Oh man. Yep. What we say, Mikey? The panty dropper. That was it right there.
Yeah. The panty dropper, the panty wetters.
Yeah. And right down to the end of this record, when he hit that high note at the very end.
Yep.
If the girl didn't melt your arms, then you know you wasn't getting none. I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
Heat Wave, you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with Heat Wave.
That's one with a groove line, right?
Huh?
The groove line.
Yeah. Groove, this right here, groove line, mind-blowing decisions.
Groove line, yes, mind-blowing decisions.
Happiness, togetherness. Yeah.
Oh my God. Woo-wee. Groove line. Now that's a roller skate party classic there. Groove line.
Oh, yeah, that groove line?
Yeah.
Especially the 12-inch. Now, what I hated about the album with Groove Line, it was so short. It was like 4 minutes. So you actually had to buy the 12-inch version of it. Yep. You got the whole, I think it was like 7 minutes or something.
Yep. Great song. Love it.
Yeah.
Oh my. Such great memories.
You know.
Man, I actually need to pick up both of those.
Was right between me and you, Mikey, up there in Dayton.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Heat Wave. Yeah, with the late great songwriter Rod Temperton.
Yes.
Who went on to write a lot of Michael stuff.
Yeah. And also, Johnny Wilder, the lead singer. Yeah. The one that actually sung Always and Forever. Yeah. You know, when he got in that serious car accident, left him paralyzed.
I know.
Yeah. But he's with the Ancestors now as well. But he was remarkable too. Everybody think about Teddy Pendergrass when he had his accident, ended up paralyzed. A lot of people always mention that, but they forgot about this cat right here.
Yes,
right there.
That's true.
Car accident. It was around Christmas time. He was going to see his mother. Got in a car wreck in the snow, left him paralyzed. And he actually recorded more albums with them after he recovered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even...
when you paralyzed, your body still starts to break down. And eventually you succumb to that.
I know. That was such sad news. And I didn't even know he was paralyzed. I just found myself... You know how you hear groups and you don't hear from them anymore for a while. I'm like, I wonder what they're up to. Oh, I wonder what they're doing. And that's how I found out. I looked it up and I found out that this is before he passed, but that he had been paralyzed. I didn't even know because they didn't really talk about it. And then again, they don't have the news outlets that they have now where all that stuff makes sense.
And he was worse off than Teddy Pendergrass.
That's
Teddy Pendergrass had like upper movement, but he didn't have none.
So he had a beautiful
from the neck down, he was paralyzed.
Beautiful voice.
Teddy Pendergrass could still kind of move his arms and stuff.
Right.
He couldn't do none of that. He was in that, what you call that halo.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had an unforgettable voice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they knew how to have fun on their records too. I used to love on Boogie Nights that outro where they're like, talking to each other.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to boogie night, you hear them talking.
And then they still boogieing.
Yeah.
London, Munich, Heidelberg. that outro always used to crack me up. I used to love it. They had a ball on that.
Yeah. Actually, it's funny you say that because I remember you used to take the needle back and hear it again.
Yeah,
like, what you say? You gotta hear everything you
remember the time. Yeah, they were so much fun. They could be.
Yeah,
they sang beautiful songs, but on their party songs and their upbeat songs, they knew how to have fun. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was Heat Wave. They were unique. They were definitely unique.
Yeah, they were. They were. Great band. And you know, and I'm glad he was that kind of band that put out a lot of music. You know, he did put out a lot of music. But those two albums are iconic for them.
Absolutely. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Ooh. To give me the shivers.
What, Eve, you don't run out of steam?
I'm done.
What you got, Mikey?
Okay, I'm gonna take it down. This getting into the late 80s here, and this is my last little window for this discussion, because when we got to late 80s, so we used to go party at a local club. I think it was called the Mining Company. And it was like going to somebody's basement, you know, because it was dark inside, you know, mining company. And, you know, so imagine going to a mine. And they would have teen night. And sometimes, you know, me and my girlfriends would get together and, you know, we go to, you know, you can't do too much except drink Coke and, you know, and dance, you know, at that age, but you know, because we were still underage, but this little collection here reminds me of that late 80s period of the songs they used to play there. So Jets was always real popular at that time.
Yeah.
Crush on You. I got so many Jets 12 inches, and it always brings back great memories. Just just like those little special dance events, but like, you know, just MTV in general videos. So just great time. It was a fun time. So Crush on You.
The debut album was fantastic.
Wasn't it though? Oh my God. Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't a bad track on that album.
No, man, they were fantastic. They were so much fun. And I think they're still going strong. They're still touring, and you know, their families still perform, and their kids are in the band now. And
but you know the story though, it's two Jets now. The family got into a fight.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah.
Over what?
Over control.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
You know, it's
over control.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing happened with Ohio Players. You remember? It's two Ohio Players, the group.
Yeah. You see that now. It'll be like Ohio Players, and then they'll have the Ohio Players or formerly of the Ohio Players featuring blah, blah, blah. You know? Yeah. It gets confusing for fans when they.
Same thing happened with the Jets.
Man, I didn't even. I think
it makes it even worse though. They're family.
Yeah,
I know. Split. Like Ohio Players, it was just a bunch of guys. I can understand that.
Right,
but when you family, brothers and sisters, and you did that.
Oh man, yeah, that's a shame. I had heard about it, and I was thinking by now they had patched up their differences. I didn't know that was still.
I kind of heard they did kind of patch some stuff up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. I gotta get on the Jets. I gotta get on, see what they're up to now, see if they still got that happening. Because they better not. I don't want to hear about no riff.
I think he was kind of patching stuff up. I haven't followed it since then, but I have heard he was kind of getting together, patching stuff up though. That's the last I heard.
Okay, Wolfgram family, y'all, they better be patching it up. Oh man, this was popular. I don't know how well this did on the charts, but at this time, we used to love this song, man.
Nail it to the wall. I love Stacey Without Song.
Ooh-wee, that was my girl.
She's so underrated.
She is underrated, man.
She's so underrated.
Yes, they talk about a couple of her early career hits, but then you don't hear too much after that. And this was 86, I want to say. This one's, I think it was 86. What's the year? I'm looking for it. The year on this. Of course, I'm looking. No wonder I love this one. This was remixed by Jelly Bean. So, but, is it? Come on now. I mean, let me look. Maybe it's got on the label. I don't see it. Yes, 86. On Motown.
Yeah.
But It was just a fun song. I used to love nail it to the wall, nail it to the wall.
Yeah.
If you want an education.
I love you. I got all her stuff.
Oh yeah, she was great. I need some more of her stuff.
She is so underrated.
She
so
is
underrated. You know, I know everybody talks about "Let Me Be Your Angel."
Yep.
Yeah.
That was Dynamite. I used to love Dynamite.
Yeah, that album was phenomenal. I tell you, Norma Michael Walden, he did a great job with her.
He really did.
A phenomenal job with her.
And she's one of those artists. You, where is she now? You don't hear nothing about Stacey Lattisaw now.
I did see an unsung with her, and she just, you know, she's still cutie pie. You know, older.
Is she singing?
And she just living life. She just really living life.
Okay.
You know, just living life. I think she sings with a church now or something like that or whatever. But she's just living. You know, she's not really in the music industry like that no more.
Long as she's still around, that's good.
Yeah, she's still around. She's still around.
Oh, man.
I'm going to have to, let me shut up. I was going to say, I might have to do one.
What?
You know, how we get together, might have to do something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know what you said.
Nobody, no ideals out there over us. You know?
Okay. I'll let it go. I'm gonna take it further. Just a few more. I'll run through these. We had Kim Wilde. That was real popular at the time. Her dance version of "You Keep Me Hanging On." That was real popular at the clubs, at least where we were going to at that time. Great track.
I got several of her albums.
Oh yeah, yes, that's my girl. I love Kim.
Sister, I know y'all know me as DJ Funk, but you'd be surprised with the Funk Cafe holds.
I know. Oh, you don't be surprised. You always got something brewing. I know you do.
Yeah, I just really kind of stay with funk and R&B music because it's not publicized through these channels as much as everything else.
Right. But I know you love the female vocalist, so that's why I know. I'm not surprised to hear you like
to my ladies.
Yes, I do. We even talked about the tribute wall back there.
I love my ladies.
Seeing some lovely ladies back there. I see Shaka in the middle.
Oh, yes, my baby.
Oh, man. Now, you know, Club Play, back then, Expose.
Come go with me. That was a club banger.
Club band, one of the biggest female groups in the world at that time. They still hold a lot of records right now as far as sales and everything. But Expose, they're still going strong.
Yeah.
Still touring, you know, actively. So, but Come Go With Me by Expose was another big one at that time. Used to hear in the club. Stacey Q's Two of Hearts, another popular one from that time.
Yeah, it's a nice cover. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. I had this for a long time. Let's see.
Got her Madonna going on there.
And she sure did, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. One of my favorite remixes at that time, George Michael's Monkey. That was so popular at that time.
Yeah.
That extended version. I mean, the studio version was nice, but the remix was amazing.
Of course, remix, yeah.
Yes. Here we go. And let's see. This one, oh my God. I know you might already have this Seduction to Make It Right. That was a popular one at that time. Both in video and in the clubs. And back there. Seduction. Yeah. And let's see, got a 1, 2, 3 punch here from a very popular team of producers all over the place. If you were like going to the clubs in the 80s, you were watching MTV in the 80s, talking about Britain's Stock Aitken Waterman. Great production team. Very popular at that time. Rick Astley, she wants to dance with me. I know everybody knows, Never Gonna Give You Up. He had other hits. This was a great late 80s hit for him. I remember hearing that in the club. We would go to team dance night. They would always play this one. But for him, some Bananarama. I heard a rumor.
I knew you're going to have to basically pull some of that up. But now,
man.
Yeah.
Very popular at that time, especially the extended mix. This one's the Miami mix. Came out that time. And Waterman.
Venus was very popular too in the club.
Venus was very popular. That remix, awesome. Stockake and Waterman also did excellent work with Bell and Kim, Showing Out, Get Fresh at the Weekend. Huge in the clubs, dance music play, parties at that time.
Yeah. Boy, look at that fashion, boy. He was on it.
I'm telling you, but those hats, yes.
Yeah.
They were killing it. Oh my God. I'm trying to think if there was one more. And who could forget? I couldn't find the remix for it, so I pulled out the whole album. This was Wang Chung's Mosaic. And this had Everybody Have Fun Tonight on it.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere at that time.
That was
couldn't turn from it. Couldn't turn from it. They had some remixes, some singles from this. Everybody Have Fun Tonight. Another popular one was Let's Go. That was a beat dance song that was very popular at that time. But
and that Everybody Have Fun Night, that made it on some movie soundtracks as well.
Oh yeah, they still use that to death. I mean, commercials, music, movies, TV shows. I mean, it's like the gift that keeps on giving. It's you hear it in so many places now. They're continuing to get paid so well for this song. It's just
I was just going to the mailbox.
Yep.
But
those songs that I, just presented, those call to mind just those late high school or era, club memories, radio play memories, DJ memories. You couldn't go anywhere and not hear them. So that was my last chunk that I wanted to feature. This those memories live on in my mind. It was just a great time. Dance music was great at that time.
That was a fun time. Seemed like life was simple too. It
was.
You didn't have to worry about nobody pulling out pistols and trying to just shoot up the club and shoot up the place. I mean, it was just fun.
It was
the only thing you still was always told was, don't set your drink down. Other than that,
so true.
That was it.
If you think about it, you're so right. It was a simpler time, and teens at that time, young people, however you want to do it, young adults, teens, older adults, whatever. Dance was still a form of recreation at that time. Nobody really does dance as a form of recreation now. Getting together at house parties, learning to dance in the basement. You would see people dancing on Soul Train or American Bandstand, and then you try to, emulate it, try to put something together in your basement. Nobody's really doing that now. Dance isn't a form of recreation now. It's, I think we were saying before, like one of the best and worst things to happen is the internet. So with the internet, people are just so comfortable on their phones now. That's recreation now, looking at your phone. So, kids aren't getting to going over each other's houses, dancing and, doing stuff. Now, I remember kids used to take a cardboard box with them, and go to the park, and then they break dance on top of the cardboard box. That was what they did for recreation. Nobody's, get together and dancing and stuff. They don't do that now. So I think that's what it was. We were just lucky enough to come up in that time where that's what this music meant, So this kept you busy. So
studying MTV's videos. Some
Right,
people
right.
would tape, these videos and literally studying the moves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Try to emulate the moves.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Yes. I mean, back then that was a form of recreation too. My girlfriends and I, we would bolt home after school and we'd sit up there and watch MTV together. We'd be taping videos and stuff and then talk about it and then playing them back and listen to the singers and, looking at their dances and stuff. And, it was, nobody does that now. It's just like videos were a big deal. A video premiering was a big deal. Nobody cares now. It's like, they can watch it on YouTube, and even then, it doesn't mean anything. So it's all of these things, house parties, and just dancing as a form of recreation and fun, and getting together. It does, signify a simpler time.
Yeah, because now, shoot, pretty much. None of us invite anybody over our house these days.
That's what I'm saying. I said, you talk about basement parties. I said, try having a basement party over somebody's house now. I said, I would never go to a basement. Hell, you may not come out alive. Going to a basement party nowadays.
Yeah. And I tell you, I might be showing my age a little bit here, but I remember some basement parties. Remember the red light or the blue light? They put up in there, give it that little club atmosphere or whatever. And I remember like the bar, and if you had like little hors d'oeuvres, like food or whatever, like the liquor would be sitting on the washer, and the food would be sitting on the dryer. And you had to go and get your little drink or go over here and get your little hors d'oeuvre to eat and everything, the chips and stuff. And that was the tables down there in the basement, the washer and the dryer. For the food and the liquor or whatever, the drinks.
Yeah, you made do with what you had.
If you had a wash tub down there, it'd be filled with ice.
I was gonna say that's your cooler.
Everybody got the pop and the beer in there. Those days were so good.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
It was so great. And everybody, and to think about it, everybody had so much love for each other.
You did, right? Yeah, because people would, you might have a potluck. People bring food and stuff, and you didn't have to worry. People could bring stuff over your house and you eat it. You don't have to worry about, about eating somebody else's food.
Exactly. Because knew everybody was clean.
Yeah,
and you have a couple crock pots there. One had chili in it. One had some kind of other little something in it. Right. It was great.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah. And everybody just eat, drank, and then the beginning was always exciting. The middle, and then towards the end, that's where nothing but slow cuts were being played. And you just look around, you high, everybody else kind of tipsy, And then people cared though, because I remember people asking people, look here, let me take you home. You need a ride. You don't look too good. Hey, we'll come back and pick up your car tomorrow. I remember all that stuff.
Yeah.
I remember like waking up the next day, especially if it was a situation where I was still there at the place, and you look and say, I thought Jeffrey left. He did. His car's still out here. He got to ride by such and such. Okay, then it was just great. Everybody loved and cared about everybody.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. It was great times. It really was.
It really was. Yeah, it was a fantastic time, and it was a different time.
Yeah.
But I mean,
that's it right there.
Let's see.
Back bang.
Ooh, wow! I like that.
That's the one that had Money and Backstroke.
Oh, that's the one Backstroke. Okay.
Yeah.
I know Backstroke has been sampled quite a bit.
That opening on Backstroke, you remember how it went?
How'd it go?
It went that Bam now. And bam. Oh,
Yeah.
man. And then the beat kicked there. That bass line. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my God. That was some crazy stuff.
That's a
But
great
I'm gonna show y'all an album that this had everything from party to wedding songs to just slow dancing. And you know you could never go wrong. This is another album that you could never go wrong with anything when you put this on. That was LTD.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, LTD. Oh my God.
The dance cut, holding on.
Holding on when love is gone. Yeah. Oh, man.
And a song that was starting to be played back in that day at everybody's weddings. We both deserve each other's love.
Yep. Oh, man. Yeah. That's straight out my mom's record collection there. LTD.
Yeah. Oh, I'm showing my age, ain't I? Oh, and you remember that cut? Concentrate on You?
I concentrate on you. I remember that.
Concentrate on You. This, and this is also another iconic cover.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, Jeffrey Osborne. Oh my God.
Yeah. Every song on here was like, this was an A to B play.
Yep. I remember that cover.
You fooled me. You know you fooled me. Got the thing on my mind. Got me. Oh my God.
Oh my God. I haven't heard that since I was a little.
Yeah. But that Back in Love, every time I turn around, Back in Love again, holding on. I mean, not Back in Love. It wasn't on this, it was on the other one that I pulled. I pulled it back because I wanted this one more. But yeah. This is fantastic.
They have that same kind of look about them as Earth, Wind and Fire did with the space and stuff. Yeah.
Yes, he did.
My God.
And speaking of Earth, Wind and Fire, this is gonna be my last one. I ain't gonna keep on digging here.
That's all right.
This is gonna be my last one. When you talk about Earth, Wind and Fire, this is a group that I think they should have been a lot bigger. They should have been right there with Earth, Wind and Fire, but you never really hear them even mention.
Who's this?
And that was Mass Production.
Oh, I've heard of them. Yeah.
Now, you might know them by the big smash hit Firecracker. They call a firecracker, boom, boom, a real foxy lady. So soft and so sexy. And they came back in the light with Me So Horny, Luke. Use their music. Me So Horny, Me Let You Long Time.
2 Live Crew, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was their music. That was Firecracker.
Oh, that was them with the melody in the background.
Yeah. It was Firecracker. With Mass Production, Firecracker, Me So Horny. The music was from there.
Oh, I didn't know that. No.
Yeah. Pull up Me So Horny, then pull up Firecracker. It's Mass Production's music.
Okay. All right.
But just look at the picture there.
Yeah.
My God.
Ain't that Earth, Wind and Fire?
Yes.
Yeah.
The style and everything. Yeah.
The only difference, they had a lady.
Yes, that's it.
Yes, a female in the group.
Yeah. And this album was fire. I mean, he had Welcome to My World, Wine Flow Disco, Magic, Galaxy. I mean, this album was crazy.
Man.
And did I pull it? Okay. Here it is. This is the album that had Firecracker. Just look at these cats.
Oh my God. Check that out. Man, I'll say one thing. All these groups across the board back then, they had tremendous style.
Yeah.
Tremendous. Check that
Now,
out.
this is the album that had Firecracker on.
Okay. I never made the connection. I had to check out 2 Live Crew and that song. Okay, so that's where they got it.
This is called In Pursuit of Form.
Okay.
Look at my man. Look at my man right here laying down in the red and white paint.
He's ready.
You can't tell him nothing.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And he got a lot of music. And I tell you something else about mass production.
Mm-hmm.
They did their whole career. And you know, this is rare. The whole studio was with one label, Cotillion.
Cotillion Records, yes, I remember them.
Yeah. Their whole studio career was with one label.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Earth, Wind, and Fire, they started off with Warner Brothers before they went to Columbia.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. But mass production, their whole career was with one label. That's right.
I was going to say, yes, there's a lot to be said for that.
This is another one of the albums.
Mm.
Well, I like that.
Miles High.
Yeah.
That check out those outfits. Oh my God. Love it.
And yeah, this is called 3 Mile High.
Ooh.
This album right here, they had a song on here that was killed. And you know, it was funny about like R&B and soul lovers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he got into that groove where you couldn't like take them too, how should I put it, too high.
Mm-hmm.
Take them out of that soulful R&B play. You know, especially when you had like Earth, Wind, and Fire, just keeping that African rhythm going or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But he had a song on here called I Just Want to Make a Dream Come True.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
And it was like a R&B rock-like song that was just wicked.
I love that.
And I when I heard that, it just blew me away.
Wow.
And this was before Firecracker.
Okay.
Which was the bigger hit.
Yeah.
Everybody know them for Firecracker.
Mm-hmm.
But when I heard I Just Want to Make a Dream Come True, I was in love with this band.
Okay, I gotta hear that.
Yeah. I was so in love with this band when I heard that. Then of course Firecracker came. Then he had other hits. Turn Up the Music. I don't know if you ever heard that. Turn up the music, baby, and play it loud. Then he had that toot in there, that man.
Okay.
They don't get no credit.
I'm telling you, because I've definitely
production.
Yeah, I've heard of them, but you know, again, you know, I didn't know the backstory. Now that you tell me about Firecracker, you know, and Spy Crew, I said, "Oh, I know I've heard of them." So, but I have to check them out. And I like R&B groups with a rock edge too. I love that.
Yeah, they had the funk, they had the soul, you know, but they had. I would say this too. They kind of fell victim to the disco era.
Okay.
Because everybody knew them to be that funk-like type. And you know, people are funny. So when he kind of dipped the toe in that disco, they kind of got caught in that whirlpool. Yeah. And it was hard for them to get back up out of it.
And then after the disco backlash started.
And a lot of funk bands died in disco.
Yeah.
They truly died. And Earth, Wind, and Fire, even though they went into it, he was able to pull back out of it. Yeah. Yeah. You know, because they fell into it with Boogie Wonderland. And he kind of dabbled in it a while. Yeah. You know, but then soon it started going flat, Earth, Wind, and Fire. I guess because he had the great talent, Maurice White. Right. And Philip Bailey. To guide them back up out of it. Yeah. Which they did very well. Yeah. You know, then I just think they couldn't pull themselves out of it, and that's how they kind of fell. Yeah.
They, no matter what they tried to do afterwards, they still got tagged as disco.
Yeah.
And, even after the format had kind of, with the backlash, nobody wanted to play it. So they got their stuff probably couldn't get played.
Yeah. Because perfect example, they came out with the last studio album, Mass Production 83.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, some of the best work.
Mm.
But everybody just lost that faith that they were funk, and he just took them out like, well, it's probably a disco album or whatever.
Oh,
and
it's a shame.
If you ever got that Mass Production 83 and played it, a lot of people made a mistake. Should have got that album. You should have listened to it because I think it's some of the best work.
Okay.
It's funky. It's just beautiful. It's just a beautiful album, and it was the last studio album, Mass Production 83.
Okay, well, you definitely put them on my mind, so now I know I got to check out some Mass Production now. Keep an eye out for them when I'm crate digging, and see if I can pick some up. Yeah,
and I would say the sooner the better. You too, E. It's because I have noticed now it is getting harder to find their stuff. And if you do find it, it's pretty much in bad condition because I think a lot of DJs got a hold of it. See, and that's the thing about them. DJs that scratch and mix, they know about them. He know about the tunes, and he was able to get those records and do the work on them and sample them and mess them all up. Then next thing you know, when he done, he trade them into the record store. Record store just stamp $5-6 on them, throw them in the van. Then when you was like, oh, here go one, slide open, I'll be damned. It's a mess.
I see that a lot. If I'm out and about, because I look for dance records and 12-inch records and stuff. And I can always tell when the DJs had it because it does look well worn. You see they've got their name written all over. Inside and outside. I'm like, oh, why do they do this?
And you can even tell what song he was on because the grooves are so deep in there.
Yeah.
You can see where that needle just tore right into that song.
Into the song. You see what they've written there. You see what they've written their DJ notes on next to each song, like how many beats per minute they wrote all that stuff. Like, oh man, they're ruining a good cover.
Or they take a marker and write a line right there on the vinyl where they can stop.
Yes, I've seen that.
Past that mark.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. Suck.
Well.
Yeah.
But
and it goes back to what you always say, E. They tore up so much R&B funk records. How could they not reissue them back out?
Right.
They didn't tear up rock albums like that. They didn't tear up all this pop stuff. They tore up the R&B soul funk album. Yeah. They're the ones got destroyed, by DJs. But notice, they're not even putting that back out.
Man.
But they sure do when it comes to Motown, right?
Yeah. The other DJs wasn't tearing up Motown. Not like they were doing a lot of the cameo and mass production.
Sure releasing the Motown records.
Yeah. I say keep your eyes open because sometimes with the R&B reissues, they keep them real quiet when they come out. There's might be some things out as we speak, but it's just not being promoted. There's some things that come out under the radar and for major artists too. And they just slide them, you might catch the release and like, this came out. I'm like, what? So, but every now and then you had to keep your eye on the new release schedules of upcoming vinyl because
and I'm lousy at doing that. I mean, Eve don't save me a lot. Like send me stuff like, hey, this is coming out. And I'm like, no, I didn't. Eve was like my guardian angel, let me know. Just like she let me know about the Leah and Tank.
Yeah.
They pushed Tank back though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Pushed it back to November. It was supposed to come out the same time Aaliyah came out, but he pushed him back to November.
Yeah, a lot of stuff's coming out in November. Woo.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Mhm.
But you know what's a good site? I think the site is called Upcoming Vinyl. Have you guys been on it?
No.
Huh.
Okay, upcomingvinyl.com. It shows you all the new releases for every week, for the whole month, for the next month coming up. Every genre imaginable it's going to be on there. So it's a way to stay on top of everything that's coming out.
That's good to know, cause I ain't computer savvy and nothing like that, but E always saves me. Let me know what's coming.
Yeah. She's. I know she's your pipeline to the.
Yeah. You know what? I'll be honest. I don't even think about going to the computer looking up because I'm so old school, always crate digging and stuff that I don't even think about going to the computer to look up stuff. I just think when I'm out crate digging and I go in the new section, I might see it, but sometimes they don't even get it.
Yeah,
I know.
You know.
I know, man. I hear you.
Yeah.
I in a way, because I don't have anyone to kind of like tell me, so I'm always used to just getting online and just finding out. And even back in the day when I worked at record stores, I would always want to know what was coming out on new release days. So it never left me. So when I think about new releases, I'm like, all right, I need a site that I can go to because there's just so many, you know, and like I said, this is a good site for that. So, because it's like, I hate not knowing when something's out, you know, like, we talked about Phyllis Hyman before, you know, and I'm just like, man, why don't they reissue stuff? And if I hadn't gone to that site, I wouldn't have known that they just put out a Phyllis Hyman collection on vinyl.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So it's a good way to, for me anyways, to stay on top of it. Because a lot of stuff can sneak past you and you can't count necessarily on promotion to, you know, unless it's Beyonce or something like that, you know, you're not going to get, coming up, you know, you're not going to get that.
Just like y'all told me about Mary Clayton, Beautiful Scars. And then that price, I was like,
right? Oh my God, yes.
Yes.
Right. So yeah, that's another thing. There's a guy on Facebook who I have to see if I can find the name of his page, but he sends out alerts for like when things drop on Amazon and Walmart and all these places, and he lets you know when those things go on sale. So, so I'm constantly looking for this and looking for. I know. This is the stuff that keeps me awake at night. Y'all
made me dig for my Mary Clayton stuff, boy. I tell you, because it's amazing. That's why I love it so much, because you do forget stuff, you pack it away, and then somebody brings it up, and you're like, "Oh my God!" Then you just go back, like, "I remember," you know.
Yeah, you want to revisit it, you know.
Yeah, because I told Eve, I said, girl, y'all got me playing some Mary Clayton. And then actually, I found some stuff that I had by her that I forgot that I had.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Matter of fact, hold up. Now, I know where this is at.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at the wall there. I see Karen White on that wall. Gwen Guthrie. So
Karen White, yeah.
Is that Gwen Guthrie on the bottom? Looks like Gwen Guthrie. Very nice. Very nice.
Of course, I got my.
Yay!
Yeah.
Man. They sent that out to you like lightning. I remember that.
I know. Then I got my emotions.
Yeah, this one I
that's gorgeous. My God.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. What year is that? What year is that one?
This is 1980.
80.
Oh, okay. I have to locate it. I have to locate.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, little tatted there, but I love it.
And that's okay, because I think that's a rare one. You don't see that one out too much.
Then I forgot that this right here was exclusive.
Oh, you got it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, I forgot I had this. This was like limited to 300 copies.
Is that the smoke vinyl, or is that the blue?
No. This is
Oh.
Blue marble. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Very nice. Yeah, I heard about that.
I got this when it came out.
Yeah, because there's the smoke version, like the one I have from Vinyl Me Please, but this is another. This is another.
Yeah, that Vinyl Me Please. Actually, this has been released 3 different times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think who had the blue? I think Bull Moose Records had the blue one. I think. I can't remember.
Because here's the other one. Now this is this is black and white vinyl.
Yes.
Yeah, they made a bunch of reissues of that.
Yeah.
Certain.
Yeah.
And of course this one right here.
Yeah. This one, I need this one on vinyl.
Yeah.
I missed the last reissue. I missed it.
I love that cover. That cover with her mouth open like that. It's just like that's just a raw soul right there. That cover and her fro.
Yeah, they said this is like 1,200 copies.
Mm-hmm.
But you know it's coming back.
I hope so, because it's super expensive now. Yeah.
I don't know, but this is my favorite. This is my favorite.
Ooh, that's nice. What's the title on that one?
Keep your eye on the
sparrow.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
There, I love that cover, that background.
Yeah.
Look at that, gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful.
I love this album. This, I was just digging it. Oh, I was like,
that got you in the Mary Clayton mood. All right.
Hey, sometimes you just forget some of the greats, you know.
Yeah.
And
awesome.
I mean, I enjoyed all the listening of all that stuff. And like y'all said, this right here, this is a beautiful album.
Yeah,
it is.
I want to thank y'all. This, my God. And then hearing when Mikey told, the accident and everything, she losing her legs. And I tell you, listening to this, my heart was so filled with joy that she was still here just doing this.
Still here to sing and inspire us and keep us entertained and I'm telling you, I saw her in concert just months before she had that accident, and it was just like it wakes you up just to let you know that, man, nothing is promised tomorrow. One situation 1 minute, then it's something else the next minute. Life can just take a turn. It's just I think about that, and I get emotional about it, just tears in my eyes. It's just amazing, and I'm so glad she's still here, and
I actually watched the interview of hers too, that she done 5 years after the accident. And the guy was asking all kind of questions, and she did mention what you was telling us about, when she said, I had my voice still.
Yes.
So I knew I was still alive.
Yes.
That was powerful.
That is powerful.
For her to say that. She said, I still had my voice, so I knew I was still alive.
She was still alive. My God.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Yep. That's because that's what she was put on this earth to do.
Yeah.
Sing and bring joy, which she's still doing. Oh, man.
And watching that interview, I was tearing up.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, it wasn't a sad tear.
Yeah.
It was a joyful tear. Just to see her, the way she talked.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at her like, I can just get up off my couch and walk to the refrigerator.
I know, right?
She has to grow, but she still had joy in her heart.
she radiates such joy, and it seemed like she just the way she speaks, you know, it's like the accident is like she was so unaffected. She speaks unaffected. It affected her, but yet it didn't, you know, because it didn't sideline her. You know, it affected her and maybe how she has to operate now and how she has to move about and navigate through life. But she's still here, and her voice and her joy and the singing just unaffected. She just, I'm still gonna get out here and do my thing, and you know,
that's a good interview, and I love the way they showed her when she rode into the studio. And everybody's waiting on her, and he's going to do music. And oh man,
that was, you know, really touched.
But what makes that work too, you got to have people in your background that love and there for you. Because without that, you'll still be nothing as well.
That's true.
She had a lot of support too. That I can see that if you got that many people having your back, you know, you got to return it. And she done it, you know. She returned the favor back to everybody who supported her. You know, who didn't allow her to give up, and that's beautiful.
Yeah, she's really blessed to have such a unique support system, friends, people in the industry. You know, it's just because it could have gone another way. You know, sometimes you hear about things like that happening, and artists, they don't have the right people around them, you know, whether it be family, friends, or industry people, you know, they could fall by the wayside and never report again. You'll never hear from them. You know, well, nobody wanted to hear me do a new album when this happened. Nobody wanted to, you know, uplift them. So it's so it could have gone a completely different way, and I'm so glad it went like this for her. So
All the thing I would love to know, because I'm quite sure he probably played a significant part too with her. But even though I didn't see him, but maybe he didn't want to be recognized. But I guarantee you, Mick Jagger was there for her.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
because I know.
And I kind of hated that because this interview was kind of, it was pretty long. I think it was about 30 minutes. And like I said, they talked about the accident and her career, you know, singing and background singing. And to see from them leaving her house, going to the studio and stuff like that. And that's how it ended. Her ex-studio getting back with her band again. The dude. And I think he was going to record this album too. When she went back into the studio. But I did kind of like, dang, I wish you would have showed Mick Jagger. I would love to hear his feelings about her. I think that would have been so great. But
I would love to hear an update on, you know, her his view of her or his remembrance of her since the accident. I know I've heard them before the accident.
Yeah.
I heard him speak about her in 20 Feet from Stardom. You know, I know he had her in mind when that film in the 80s that he wrote the screenplay for, that Blame It on the Night. He had her in mind. So, you know, she was in that film. So I know he's had her in mind. I know they have kept in touch, but I haven't heard too much since she's had the accident, what he thinks about that. And, you know, I'd like to hear something myself. Yeah. You know, Mick Jagger,
you'd be surprised about Mick Jagger when he puts his hand in and don't want recognition for it. Because a lot of people don't know, he funded a lot of that James Brown movie. With Chadwick Boseman. Get on up.
That's true.
He put a lot of money in that movie.
I remember hearing about that because that was one of his heroes. He loved James Brown and wanted to see a project come to fruition that, you know, told his story, and he wanted to make sure the right people were cast. And he had a huge hand in that. That's true.
He put his money where his mouth was at. Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Mick Jagger don't get the credit that he deserves in doing that, especially when it comes to black artists.
Oh yeah.
Just like who was the blues singer? He flew them out there. Chess Records. Who was that artist?
Which one?
Howlin'. It wasn't Howlin' Wolf.
Howlin' Wolf. Little Walter. No.
No, Little Walter. No.
Let me see. Muddy Waters.
Muddy Waters. There you go.
Okay. I was trying to think of some of their influences, and I know those
Muddy Waters.
Yeah.
When everything went down for Muddy Waters in the States, he came and told them that's when Chess Records went under. And, you know, they were hurting for money and all that, and just basically living almost on the street.
Yep.
Mick Jagger came and said, "Oh, you got a fan base where I'm at." Came and picked them up, flew them there, and man, he was doing concerts and everything.
Well, that kind of goes back to what we were saying initially, how America will neglect these famous bluesmen or famous artists, Black artists, you know, they fall under the radar, but overseas in Europe, Britain, they have these huge fan bases where they're so respected and they love them. I mean, you know, if it wasn't for the bluesmen, the Rolling Stones, they wouldn't have a career. So you know that they were, you know, this is who they emulated. So yeah, I could totally see Mick Jagger wanting to help out, because this was his livelihood. This is who he listened to. This is who he emulated. So, but yeah, they have such respect for the blues musicians over here, which kind of over here for many years just didn't get that respect, that honor.
Yeah.
That's
because Muddy, they didn't even know the following he had over there. You know, and Mick Jagger told him, "Oh, you big over here where I'm at."
Yeah.
You know, so you ain't getting treated right here. You need to come with me. And I never remember the scene in the movie when he got there and got off that plane. And the crowd was like just, and all of a sudden, you know, he just looked and couldn't believe that he had so much love in another country.
Yeah.
Especially at that time, how Black artists were still getting treated.
Right.
Hell, Black people were still getting treated. You know, but to see so much love over there.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure it was mind-blowing. They had no idea that, you know, they had such a devoted fan base over there. Yeah. It's amazing.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. This is it right here. Since we thought of Mary Clayton, when I was pulling records, it's amazing how you see something and forget. So this is it right here. Okay. Because Mary Clayton, since she's our doll baby here.
Yeah.
I did not know. I might have saw her name and just forgot about it. But Mary Clayton, some backup with the Blackbirds.
Did she?
Do you remember the song Rock Creek Park?
That name sounds familiar.
In the dark, doing it, Rock Creek Park.
Yeah.
She did background vocals on this album.
Oh my gosh. Blackbirds, they had another big hit, didn't they?
Blackbirds had a lot of stuff. You know, they were with Donald Byrd.
Yes.
They was with Donald Byrd.
Yes.
The Blackbird, Donald Byrd and Blackbird. Then they started doing solo albums themselves. So actually they were the band of Donald Byrd, basically.
Okay.
But
hence the name. Yeah, Blackbird.
Yeah, this is Night Grooves, but they had they re-released this in a longer version of Rock Creek Park on this.
Okay.
So actually this is like another album, but they put Rock Creek Park on this again, but made it longer. So, but I got the original Rock Creek album right here. We're actually, and I love it though, because they actually, you know how sometimes you don't get the credit, but her name is right here.
Get
and a special thank.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mary. Mary Blackbird. I'm thinking of Blackbirds. Am I got the same group, Walking in Rhythm? Is that Blackbirds or is that a different group?
Oh, walking in the river.
Is that? I thought
that's Blackbirds. That's Blackbirds.
Moving in sound.
Yeah, that's Blackbirds. You're right.
Baby. Yeah. Trying to move on.
Is that on Unfinished Business album?
Oh God, I have it on dance compilations. I don't know what original.
Okay.
But when you said Blackbirds, that's
yeah, that's Blackbirds.
Is that them too? Okay, that's what I thought.
When I was pulling stuff and I was looking, and I said, "Hot damn, Mary Clayton, background vocals." Yeah,
I bet you her name shows up on so much stuff.
So much stuff that
man,
I might need to sort of read a lot more.
Okay, and just in passing, at the time where I was, preparing my share for the video that we did on her, I was just thinking about things. I remember I came across, I love Helen Reddy. So sometimes I'll just pull up Helen Reddy videos, performance videos. And I pulled up one from 78 where I think she was on, might have been the American Music Awards, doing a medley of her own stuff. And I see she's got these sisters standing right next to her singing. And I look again and I said, damn, that's Mary Clayton singing on stage with Helen Reddy. On the American Music Awards. I smashed that. Oh my God. And she had that pretty like cornrow that we just saw on that album cover that you just showed. Yeah, she was just gorgeous. I said, she's unmistakable. I said, you see her face. So she was into so much stuff, and we'll probably never know the full realm of everything she's done, because she's just done so much. Been in the business for so long, and done. So, but that's
like you said, and I'm gonna end it with this. It's like so many of these Black women that sung in backgrounds. You find out they have so much stuff. The other group, Sweet Sensation, they sung. Remember they had the Hot Butterfly hit. Sweet Sensation.
Was that that's so Sweet Inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of the pop group, Sweet Sensation.
I remember Sweet Sensation too. I remember them.
Right. Yeah, they sung back up with Elvis Presley.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And you find out they are on a lot of background stuff.
Absolutely.
That's just crazy.
Absolutely.
And I tell you something else too. I don't know how I missed it, because you remember it was 4 of them, and then it went down to just 3 of them.
Right.
Who was the 4th one,
I don't know. I really need some Sweet Inspirations on vinyl. They've got some amazing stuff out there. I would love to know. I don't know what happened to the 4th.
I just tell you like this, and then you would know.
Okay.
The 4th one, because it was 4 of them, and then it went to 3. So it's like, what happened to the 4th one? The 4th one that's not with them in previous stuff, it was Whitney Houston's mama's sister.
Oh,
right. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. So she didn't stay with the group the whole time.
Right. Okay. She tried a solo career. Yeah. She tried to do some solo stuff. But her solo career didn't take off like it should have, though.
No, it should. It definitely should have.
Yeah, but it didn't. But I don't know. I think Dion was too strong.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Right. I really do.
I know she like if he pulls out multiple artists.
Yeah,
music is just such a fantastic journey.
Mm.
It is.
And I can really tell that when we get together, we really don't have people that really are really deep into it like we are. That's why when we get together, I can tell how we just talk.
That's so true.
Stop.
Yeah, we really could talk for hours because it's true. This is the most I'll ever be talking about music.
Exactly.
Unless I'm talking to my cat, That's what I'm talking about, my cat, or that's why my videos are so long. Like I really got someone sitting on the opposite side of the camera. I'm just like, I won't talk these suckers to death because.
So to all our viewers, we apologize in advance, but hey, I'm sure that all the people that are watching us are as much passionate about music as we are, so it's all good. But
yeah.
I'm done.
We get a bit carried away.
So,
nope, I'm not gonna do no one more. I'm done.
One more.
I'm done.
All right.
And then don't be doing no Columbos now. Be like, just one more thing. Just one more thing.
I love Columbo.
I do too.
Because I kind of turned my head and saw something, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna look back at it.
Yeah, we'll call you Columbo.
Because she's so underrated as well, and I don't want to get into it.
Keep it for the next episode.
Matter of fact, I got her on my wall right in the corner down here.
Yes.
Thelma Houston.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was Thelma.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's all I want to say.
All right. All right. Let's keep this for another episode, guys. All right. So it's been fun. I mean, hey, it's been a great
episode
discussion.
7 of Let's Talk Records. And this is a show that we just talked about stuff that we listen to coming up, going to clubs, or hanging out in somebody's basement.
Yep.
It was always fun. It was a different time. And when music was just people getting together, having a good time, eating a little food and just enjoying each other, which was called the basement parties, or going to the club, chilling, whatever. But it was the music that we grew up on and heard when we went to these places.
Yep.
So thanks for watching episode 7 of, I guess we're going to title it, what? Basement Party Music.
Yeah, Basement Party Music.
We'll leave it up to our beloved engineer, Eve, to title it, which she always comes up and does a terrific job. So once again, thanks for watching with my girls, Miss Lady Soul, the Big Yellow Rebel, and I'm your man, DJ Funk, and thanks for watching another episode of Let's Talk Records, number 7.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Bye. Peace. Love y'all.